Thank you, Larry. From the home of the Falcons since 1992, there's a look inside the Georgia Dome, just on the outskirts of downtown Atlanta. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Atlanta Falcons. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Bell, AFC title game, of course, went out with a groin injury. And what did that do to Pittsburgh? Because is your star back, you game plan with him in there, he goes down, what happens?
It's not just him running the ball. It's him in the passing game as well, because you know you can use him as a back out of the backfield, use him as a slot receiver. He can run routes as well as a wide receiver outside the numbers. So when you take all of that out of the game plan, it changes what you're going to do. It limits your play calls. In addition, the confidence of your offense goes down a little bit too, because when Le'Veon Bell's on the field and he has the ball in his hands, they think they can score at any time.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And defensively, here are the starters for the Atlanta Falcons. And this is a group that has a lot of youth. 7 of the starters, either first or second year guys, and boom, they're going to be playing in a Super Bowl.
And they fit perfectly with head coach Dan Quinn's scheme on defense and his collaboration with the front office of the Falcons to get younger and quicker on that side of the ball has propelled them to the Super Bowl. Think about Vic Beasley leading the league in sacks at outside linebacker, Keanu Neal as a safety, and Deion Jones can flat out run in the middle.
Play clock winding down. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. On third down, Roethlisberger. And able to find Green. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. Now that they've caulked it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. A glance at the starting unit. Julio Jones, a threat on the outside, of course.
Combines great athleticism, incredible speed, and a whole lot of toughness to be one of the better receivers in the NFL.
second down, Freeman. And he's brought down. With the way Matt Ryan was throwing it against the Packers, they didn't really need Devontae Freeman's legs on the ground. 14 carries, 42 yards, 42 through the air as well, receiving them.
And that's the key, the 42 through the air, because it tells you that Devontae Freeman is a multi-dimensional back. And that's exactly what Atlanta needs in their offense. They can spread the field, run it inside with him and Tevin Coleman, or throw it to them as well.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Get up!
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Get up!
On 3rd down, Ryan finding Gabriel complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
So they're operating in the red zone. Game. It's Freeman. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Levine Toilolo, the tight end, his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes with defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whipped on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt.
Matt Ryan was incredible against Green Bay, wasn't he? You talk about locked in, throwing the football. Just absolutely incredible. 4 touchdown passes and ran one in. And that put him in some pretty good company there. Some other guys who've done the NFL playoffs.
Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning, and then there's another one who's done it. Who's that?
Tobin Rote, 1957 Detroit Lions.
Yeah, so those guys, the only 4 with 4 touchdown passes and a touchdown run in the playoffs. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. And some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
A screen to Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell from 19 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the gears will shift here as Atlanta will take over on offense. And speaking of gear shifting, a new change in Atlanta. They're going into a new stadium next year. But what a way to say goodbye to the Georgia Dome, huh?
They closed it out in the style that they wanted to, and the way that they played throughout the 2016 season. And I go back to when they opened it up in preseason, the first game ever in the Georgia Dome. They threw a bomb on their first series for a touchdown, and it felt the exact same way against Green Bay in the NFC Championship game.
It opened in 92, and you're right. It finishes in dramatic fashion. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They come up in an offset eye. On 2nd down, Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's 3rd and short. Through the contact. Incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Taken in at the 22. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down following the run. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 53 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in. And now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Eric Weems now on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Easy.
The play clock's running down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And it's third down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Bryant spread out to the right. Now Ben on third and long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot play.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They come out here in the eye. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off William Gay. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And the Steelers set to... take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And the D looking like they may blitz. The give is to Bell. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And he'll get it up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. 3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Hey, let's go. Watch the egg. Left and south. Tighten up.
They go back to the air here after the INT. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. The first Sanu, 4 seasons in Cincinnati where he never won a playoff game. Now in Atlanta, off to the Super Bowl.
It's a nice change for him, isn't it? And it's the one that every player is looking for when they change franchises. And for him to do that his first year in Atlanta, but he also brings a lot of life out wide as a receiver. And then how about when he does the changeup as a wildcat quarterback and can carry it inside?
Yeah, just an extra component to an already powerful Atlanta offense. Ryan. He's going to go for a big... Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
This is Bell. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And an alley to run. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 39 that time.
You know it's really hard for a big-time running back? It's patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. But this drive, oh, he's come alive, and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop.
Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 6. Against New England, Brown, 7 catches, 77 yards. So he finishes the year over 1,200, 106 receptions, but his lowest total since 2012.
And he didn't get involved in the game catching the ball very early. It took a little while before they got going with him, and at that point they were already chasing New England on the scoreboard. Antonio Brown, one of the craftier wide receivers in the league, and explosive when he gets his hands on the football. And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And here now come the Falcons. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Now Ryan on second down. He completes it to Julio Jones. A good pickup there at 22. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones, because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. And now they're in the hurry up. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On second down, here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. Third and 2. Now Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab.
Hey, get up!
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Ryan, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of growth.
So here we go, first and 10 now. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On first down, Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards there on the pickup. And that leads to an Atlanta first down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. On 3rd down, Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down. Here's Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu from 17 yards out. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Bell. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Time running out here on the play clock. They go play action here. And, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Deion Jones. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Play clock winding down. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. He'll rifle this one deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but they can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe they just look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got one on us, and just not let it turn into more.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Hey, just like that. Just like that. Left. Jump, 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 jump. Rush it. Rush it. Rush it.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They come up in an offset eye.
Hey, let's go. 20.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out at Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off, William Gay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But they went for the big play there. But that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. A give to Bell. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
3rd down now following the run. They come out here in the eye. The play clock's running down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Time running out here on the play clock. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Play clock winding down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal calls would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. This is Bell on the dump off. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They come out here in the I. First and goal here from the 9. On the counter, here's Bell. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. That's complete right around the 8. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
On third and goal, Roethlisberger finding time. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. Ryan to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here's Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Ryan. That is caught at the 7. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing now is, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long.